Not okay. Here we go. Oh wow, this mouse is lively. Wow. Ever feel like something absolutely silly is in control?
Appreciate your sound. Appreciate your sound. Appreciate your sound.
All right, not there yet. I think there's 2 more I need.
Appreciate your sound. Appreciate your sound.
Hey, I do this often enough. I know it. Okay.
Appreciate your sound.
All right. So let me sort this out as well, because you guys can't see what you're listening to. Okay.
Appreciate your sound.
Let's get the game screen on. Okay, so my opponent has attacked, and unlike most GAC rounds, I have actually gone in and had a look at the board, purely because the last 2 times we haven't been able to use QuickBot the way I usually do. So I thought I'm going to have to check the board and see what's on there so that I can write it down, essentially. I didn't want to be spending however long I have been spending just writing everything down. So, yeah. A little bit of a shame, because I do like going in spoiler free, but I think just for the ease of what you guys view, it's better. Alright, let's claim that.
Appreciate your sound. Needed renovation.
Take a nom. Anything here that we can do? Little bits. Oh man, last night was torture, T. It was absolute torture. I mean, forget the fact that I didn't really want to be up till 4 in the morning. Oh man, it was just horrendous just sitting there at the end. And I wouldn't mind, but when Bellingham scored the 2, I was thinking, you know what, maybe we're going to be alright. Maybe it's just going to be a straightforward match, and then... yeah. Somehow we contrived to make things more difficult. And I say we because, you know, we did get a red card that was justifiable. I wouldn't mind, because, but at the moment I saw that tackle live, I thought, oh, good tackle, you know, it looked like he just won the ball, you know, and then you see the replay and it's like, okay, technically he did go over the ball a bit, but it frustrates me because I think 20, 30 years ago that would have been a clean tackle. But now it's got to that point where it isn't. Anyway. Just a bit of a couple of frustrations in that game, but we got through, that's the main thing. Also, just bringing this on a second. Sorry, I know I'm interrupting the game. Alright, I just had a chat then. I thought, am I actually live? I mean, like, normally by this point I have at least, like, someone lurking. You know what I mean? I thought, is something wrong? I don't like being that needy little so-and-so, but I was actually wondering if I'd gone live. Well, exactly. I mean, for me, Haaland is such a menace of a player to face, because in the game against Brazil alone, he showcased what he's all about. He scored one via great service, but then he just scores one out of nothing. So you've got to stop him from getting the ball like in the air, but you've also not like get a shot up from the edge of the area. It's like easier said than done. Although I did have an image of Dan Burn coming on in like the 80th minute or something, and just being sent on to basically try and dominate Ireland in the air. Are we actually going to use our ult here? We seem to have stalled a bit. Oh, we've already won. Sorry, I didn't see you choose the ult. Distracted. Hey up, Vader, how you doing? After 5 refreshes, Twitch finally decides it wants to load chat. Nice to see you. I'll be honest, I was worried what was going on with Twitch. I mean, it's one of those weird things where I'm not like a, what do you call it, like a person who gets preoccupied by it, but like, I've got my little chat window here. You know, I can see my view counts. By the way, hello everyone. And yeah, it's one of those where it's like, it seemed a little bit quiet on Twitch. I'm doing alright. Just been talking about the England game last night. I was up till 4 in the morning watching it, so I am tired. But we're powering through. I'm drinking iced coffee to try and cool myself down and keep myself awake. That sounds about right. Let me have a look on speed test. Maybe it's having like widespread issues. Hey, I'm 34, I'm getting older. Oh, no, Twitch seems on the okay end. Steam's having issues, but on Spotify... I mean, honestly, right, I've been trying my best to get out of that habit, because I have had periods in recent years especially where I'd be up at like 4, and my mum likes to do things in the morning, so getting up at 9, 10 a.m. isn't unusual. So yeah, going to sleep at 4 a.m. it's not good for my sleep habits. I think maybe earlier in the year, I was binging The Rookie. I was also binging The Boys. That might have been last year, actually. But yeah, whenever I get in one of these binging moods, I'm like, yeah, I've got to catch up a bit. It is what it is. I mean, exactly. I mean, I think it's hard at times to actually explain why some people sleep in different ways. I mean, I feel like my natural tired time would be about 2 a.m. You know, and it's still late for a lot of people, that, but for me, it just feels about right, like I'm ready to doze off. But equally, I'd like to think if I was in a more forced routine where I had to be up at, like, say, 7 in the morning, you know, or even 6, like a really early start for work, I'd just go to bed earlier. So it's just how your body clock shifts to what you need. And I'm guessing for yourself right now, it's just that you're feeling tired when you need to feel tired. All I can say, I'm the last one to judge. Oh, here we go. Hopefully I'm like that in a lot of ways. I try not to judge anyone for anything. Well, within reason. I don't know what to do. We've got time to kill. How much is that? 1,000 crystals. I wouldn't even know if that's good or not. Is that 100 there? No, that's not good. We talked about last round or this round? Because we haven't done today's yet. Yeah, we haven't done today's yet. My opponent has attacked. Discovered before the last battle was impossible to win, so he just accepted and cleared. The one time you got hyper-focused on the numbers, you couldn't win. I mean, that's unfortunate, especially if you feel like you've got an opportunity to actually do something that you're not normally aiming to do. That is unfortunate. I mean, I saw Arnold did a video the other day on BAC, and I'm like, I can't help but think, considering he's the biggest content creator in the game, I always hope that CG take note when he does something like that. At least in the sense of, alright, he's brought this to light, maybe we should actually take a look at it. Because it's getting ridiculous how GAC is at the moment. And it doesn't affect me directly, but I have said it recently. It wouldn't surprise me if the squish didn't keep happening. I wouldn't be in Kaiba 1. I'm not saying I'm asking for that, but you know, it just wouldn't be the biggest surprise. Your 4-shot Executor and 2-shot Stranger. Ooh, wow. Did 3 on Ray. They did 3 on Ray, 2 on Aiden. Ooh, that's actually pretty impressive. Aiden getting ult like that. I have no idea how this works, but if we go Jawas and go these two. My highest defense Kron that's light side, we'll go for that. Oh, it's Cobb letting the team down. Alright, yeah, let's go for that. I'm curious how far they can get against a PKH. I haven't modded Cobb well at all, so that's going to count against me. Okay, he's back. He's gone again. I've got my... Get the feeling there could be a few bullies in Squad Arena if I don't. I say that, Squad Arena could be going soon, but... I mean, I think we're all hoping that it goes just to give us, like, the training mode, but it can be a shame when it does. I was saying that it probably won't be training mode straight away, will it? It'll probably be... Hero Arena. Fair enough. I mean, it does make sense. It's just, it's a shame, isn't it? What am I doing here? Genuinely don't know what I was doing now. Let's just do that. Yeah, I thought it would have been a good Hondo counter on paper, but I'm guessing there's just too much going on for it to work. Maybe the Datacron will help. Again, I don't know. I just thought the evasion would kill as well. Right, do not kill Gauntlet. Not Gauntlet, sorry, Reaper. I'm not even saying you need it to stay alive, but I just get irritated about the fact that they go for it, you know? It's like, one thing. It would annoy me if it was GAC, because I'd be like, great, I've lost banners. Are we talking about the Ahsoka, like, assault battle, or are you talking about something else? Yeah, I haven't actually been tracking it, but I'll... Oh, wow. What the freaking hell happened then? That was... Sorry, my chat just went crazy in the sense, I think it must have gone back 3 days or something. Sorry about that. I was just reading the comments, the next thing I know. Alright, so you've seen him lose with Jabba, yeah. I mean, the only thing I can think is he good against this Django team? But then again, they've got Django with a permakill, so I don't know if that's null and void. Oh yeah, the prerequisites, yeah. Enoch, Knight, and Death Trooper Peridia, they were 3 at Relic 7, so probably some of the tougher ones. Obviously, the 3 Ahsokas at R9 were big. I'm kind of glad that they were requirements, though, because I feel like all 3 of them I get a use out of. Gone are the, I won't say gone are the days, but it doesn't feel like we get that many now that are bad requirements. What were they in the Legendary? I can't remember. I thought they were R7, but were they R5? R7. Wow. We don't really know about Enoch, if we're going to be honest. He's just Thrawn's Oppo, you know, the guy who, you know, he's second in command, if you like. So, we're hoping we'll find out more. Hey up, Sop, how you doing? Have you recovered from this morning, I should say? I don't know about anyone else. When I go sleep, it's still last night, even if it was technically this morning. So I'd like to switch my brain with that. Yeah, I mean, there's a bit of me that wanted to listen to the stuff after, you know, like I wanted to hear what the pundits had to say, what the players had to say, but the reality was I was like, no, I need to go to bed. I mean, I got up this morning, and the first thing I had to do was finish editing the video that was on my Snap channel for release today. Once this is finished, I've got to edit one for me Let's Play channel as well, so the England game kind of messed me around. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of why it's interesting about Enoch, because we don't know who he is. I mean, there is a suspicion that he might be a dead trooper. You know, like the Night Troopers, but someone who's been given intelligence, if you like. But we don't know. The main things we've had are from the actor themselves, who've indicated that they're going to have an important part to play. But maybe that was just sort of hyping them up a bit. Misku, hello there. How you doing? But yeah, I'll admit, the first 60 minutes, a lot went on, and then it was just basically back to the wall for the final 40. I can't the name off the top of my head, but let's have a look. Here we go. Where's Chatham? Seems a nice guy, at least looking at it. I suppose if you like the Hunger Games, I've seen Tenet, but I wouldn't have remembered the important role of SWAT 3. Yeah. Are we talking about game there, sir? Sam, how you doing? Well, unless I'm mistaken, Enoch is still alive, if we're assuming he is alive anyway. Like, he won't have done what Enoch did and just... Sorry, what Marot did and just evaporate. If anything, no one killed him. Or lightsabered him, or whatever you want to call it. I mean, last I saw Enoch was on the ship going back to the known galaxy. With Thrawn. I'm really looking forward to Ahsoka next season. I think they've said it's coming out next year now, but I'm intrigued to where they go with it, because it feels like... Yeah, I mean, it doesn't last my memory, but it definitely feels like it's been too long between seasons. I mean, when that comes out, it will be 3 years, and... I mean, I try to defend television in terms of having these waits, considering they sometimes make them like little movies. But, yeah, 3 years, that's a long time. Yeah, I know when... Let me get this right. When both the penalties were being taken, my mum, who was up with me, she didn't watch. She can't stomach them either. But, yeah, I just try and stare on and just cross my fingers for what I'm hoping for. But yeah. You know the drill, folks. Not this one battle against Royal, and then we're getting into GA. If you didn't see it before, my opponent has attacked. They've got 762. I'll show you the full board in a moment. So, I'd like to think we've got a good chance of winning today. I have already written down what they've placed. So unlike the last couple of rounds where QuickBot hasn't been importing the teams, I've at least got them written down for you, so none of that. But with that in mind, I feel like I need to play smart today. I think if I play smart, I'll win. If I take unnecessary risks, I'll lose. So, yeah. No, I get what you mean. I mean, I feel like for me, I wasn't worried about Kane taking a penalty in the sense that I felt like in missing one the tournament is rare. To miss two would be like an outlier. So I felt confident enough he'd take it and score. I was doubtful though that Pickford would save Jimenez, especially considering I heard that Jimenez had scored every time he'd faced Pickford, so it was like, yeah, he's kind of got that omen going for him. I'm just glad he didn't go to pens, because that would have been horrendous. At least 10 versus 11. I said the same thing. You know, it's mental to me, right? Because I was in that camp that I was actually rooting for the Americans as far as... It did feel a bit like they were unlucky to be in the situation they were in. You know, and even with Balogun suspended, I was thinking, you know what? They're probably still favourites against Belgium, just for the fact Belgium haven't been impressed during the tournament. But yeah, they kind of lose that underdog status with that. I mean, the Americans, I doubt, will care. But, you know, that's my suspicion. I mean, I did talk about, will Pochettino not play Balogun? And I'm like, of course he will. We're talking about Quansah there. I mean, for me, it's not about the quality of the tackle in terms of did he win the ball, because he did, you know, and I personally saw the tackle live and thought it was a great tackle. But you see the replay and you think he did go high, so yeah. It was an unlucky red. 20-30 years ago, in my opinion, that wouldn't have been a red. But the laws have changed to the point where I think it has to be given. Yeah, it's not always about do you get the ball, though. About do you endanger an opponent. Unless you endanger an opponent in doing so. Look, I don't agree with it, but this is how the law is written. Yeah, that doesn't help. I mean, I'm not going to say much because I feel like England were actually smart yesterday. Whenever we got an opportunity, we did hold the ball up and draw in fouls. It's not like the prettiest way of playing, because I can imagine anyone watching who isn't a football fan would look at that and go, why are they going down so easily? But it's quite literally a case of slowing the game down, trying to take the pace out of the game that Mexico want in that instance. Anyway, let's get into this. So we're up against Taiji. No idea what guild they're in. They're 100k smaller than me. Got the same number of Zetas. They've got more GAC Omicrons. Mod-wise, I'm ahead on the 25 pluses, on the 20s, 15s, and 10s. Nice. Head on the 6% offenses and the 14% defenses. They've got 4 relic 10s to my 0. I'm ahead on the relic 9s. They're ahead on 876s. I'm ahead on 5s and below. Ooh, wow, that's nasty. They've got 210 total rerolls of Datacrons. Oh, that's filthy. Probably only find numbers like that when we had the Pillars of War set when it was broken. So the Relic 10s, they've got Leia, Ahsoka, and Hondo. And I think the other one was Darth Revan? Yeah. Okay, let's load this up, but let's go to the board. Oh, wrong button.
Fall apart.
No, you're correct. Sorry, 4 or 9s. I was about to say 3, but then I remembered the guy needs a 9. So yeah, 4. It is a lot, but she is actually quite decent. Not the most fun, but decent. Alright, so headline news. Lord Vader howled for me. I'd say that's a definitive hold as well. I don't think 5 attempts at it and not getting through, you're coming back to clear it. So I'm happy with that. That north wall looks locked up. Ahsoka also got a hold for me, so I'm happy with that. Baylan, Rey didn't hold, but we can take our losses there.
Lay the light on.
South Wall, Jedi Master Mace got a hold, which I was amazed at, but I thought, great, we'll take that. Saw with Cassian also got a hold. Considering I've had my issues with that this season, I'm glad it got a hold because it's nice to actually get a bit of payback in that regard. Blacker on the front wall didn't hold, and neither did Jules and Darth Vader. Then on the rear wall, I moved my Stranger back here and it did get a hold. Jabba and Leia did not though. So, as you can probably tell, we placed a lot there. So what have we got to face? We've got a Hondo to take down. We've got a Lord Vader. We've got Ahsoka. And we've got Rey. South Wall. We've got our own Saw Cassian team. We've got Leia. We've got Stranger. And we've got Jabba. So, I was penciling in these plans earlier, but I didn't actually put them down because I wanted to share them with you on the screen. I was thinking for Pirate King Hondo, we can do Seer. Let's just get rid of that, and we got Arton. Hello there. How you doing, Art? We want Maul in here. There we go. For Lord Vader, I am looking at Satele. At Ahsoka, I am looking at the Great Mothers. A little bit of a concern in regards to this because the Ezra is 360 speed, so we are faster still, but I'm just a little bit cautious because there is a 261% defense cron. So I have been doing 100% crit chance on the attacks at a turn, level 3. I may adjust my Datacron choice because that defense is... The defense itself is not actually the biggest concern, despite being a lot. My bigger concern is the fact that because Ezra is so quick, and, you know, we'll still go first, but he's quick, I feel like I need to guarantee I'm going to get them down. So I'm thinking, do I sacrifice that crit chance and just push for crit damage? It seems a practical choice to make. Alright, next up we've got Queen. We're going to do Queen against Rey. This obviously is not the best of teams to be taken down. Like, if I were to put this up on the screen, 33% win rate. Not a good sight to see. Someone won with 119% armor pen. But then there have been losses with... Well, we're looking at a defense cron and crit damage with bulk. So, this is not the greatest of matchups, but they have dropped a lot, so if I could get some of it down, I could clean up. I just need to get to that point. Inquisitor Barriss. I think that's a nice solid choice. For the Stranger team, this one I'm actually worried about because I haven't got a solid counter here, so we're going to go see Bane, and we're going to just hope and pray we've got enough to at least get some of the team out. And then Jab Jab, we are going to go with Aphra. Let's just remove Vader from that list and put in B2. There we go. So, I don't know if anyone's got any opinions on these. You know, if you think something's not safe. But I feel like these are my options. We've got Hondo in case there's something on the back wall that we need to take down. There's nothing that's screaming out to me that Hondo would be better at. I mean, I don't think Hondo could take down Stranger. We could possibly do Hondo on Jabba, but I'm like, Aphra should be safe against it. So yeah, maybe the only other one could be Hondo on Rey. If we go back to Insights and just remove my selections. Is there actually a win rate for Pirate King? No. So I can't even pull off data for that. So yeah, kind of got to wing it. You're over here laughing at Jabba with Cobb? Oh, you're talking about you using your cop to take down Jabba? Right, I'm with you. Let's remove that filter here. Let's sort by health. Yeah, we'll go for that. This one's nice and straightforward. We go for the Grand Inquisitor Prawn. Just a reminder, what's this level 9 doing? While Grand Inquisitor is active, Inquisitor allies are immune to fear and stun. Oh, I was saying that can be anti with Drogon. And whenever an ally or an enemy is defeated, you'll gain 50% to meter damage immunity can't be copied, and the cooldown's reset. Okay. We got decent armor pen, so. Alright, so JMK, we want Mace, I think? We've done Queenie. We need a potency Cron here. Yeah, let's go for this Leia one. Right, have I filled all these in? Yeah, I've just got to go up here now. So, what's the best crit damage stat? I would like to see what that's Luke's on Spirit. Alright, I think we're getting there. Okay, shall we see how this goes? I mean, looking at the board state, 240, 210, 219, 240. It makes sense to clear the top. At least as a priority. I don't like going top first because I feel like if you make mistakes, you kind of struggle a bit, but let's back ourselves. Let's go for Big Bad Ondo. Let's start with that one. Hey up, AK, how you doing? Oh, hang on, I'm just going to change one thing out of this lineup. I did put in Fulcrum in that lineup, but I deliberately saved Crew for offense so I could use him here. I can find him on my little list here. Oh, come on, I know I saved him. Did I accidentally include him in my defense team? Yeah. There we go, that's all reordered. There we go. Okay. More in order now. Alright, so 1, 2, and 3. I figure let's put the pre-taunt in. That should help us. And say, buffs on basic is nice, but I'm looking more at the armor pen. I hope I make the right call here. The pre-taunt means Hondo will have to... Right, never mind, I don't know anything. Ignore me. Oh, I forgot they can ignore taunt at the start of battle, yeah. Thingy raid, didn't it? Lightning raid. I think it still makes sense putting Crew in there just for a pre-taunt, but kind of took away the plan I had. I'll have a drink. I mean, Malicos is looking pretty angry. Rock'em sock'em. It's an appropriate level of anger, isn't it? Alright, so we give him 1. We give him 2. We give him 3. Alright, we got the mark again. Let's go for DCT this time. Let's just slam the ground. I know it gets rid of the mark, but I don't care too much about it. Let's go for Jolie, as they've got the most turn meter. We'll do a special over there. And we'll now mark Lord Vader. Ooh, a little bit too slow. Did we increase his cooldowns though? If so, that's very cool. Who's got the most turn meter? Bastila. And do that. Okay, send in Raven. Ouch. That's it. Pop taunt if you can, Satil. Right, all in. Yeah, just keep going. We want to hit that marked Lord Vader. Alright, I won't clear that. Back to Satil. In we go. Come on. We keep going. Come on. Come on. Get in there. And die. You will die. By the way, I absolutely love how Jolie counters in that situation because it just keeps giving him cooldown refreshes. Go on, do that. Just get rid of this one considering he's open. Scorch down. Alright. 65. If you take out Apo, does that remove the Nightfall Trooper? It doesn't remove the Nightfall Trooper, but you can then take the Nightfall Trooper out and it won't return. Whereas, if you've got Apo, the Nightfall Trooper will resummon, I think, 3 times. It might be more in TB if you've got the TB army. Alright, let's go for the next one. Yeah, but the issue is always that if you're not using a Galactic Legend, you can't take Apo out until Lord Vader's down. So there's a conundrum there. Yeah, that wasn't great from me at the time. 276 crit damage though. Hopefully that's enough. Need to just do my checks. 362 speed. For some reason they put a crit damage arrow on. .343 plus 30 is 373, so we are faster. Yeah, Lord Vader will wipe Kenobi's face nowadays. Mark, or Doom, I should say, Jensen. We bless Spirit. Let's send the Whirlwind towards Jensen. And get the kill. Let's Doom Hu Yang. Basic. Full and assist. Doom. Okay, bow down. Cool. Doom. Okay, blind was important there. Die. Nope. One more though. Get a kill. Thank you. Okay. I love this game. Okay, so we've got Queenie against Ray to come up. I don't want to drop, but it's probably about like an afford to drop on, essentially. Yeah, absolutely adore a 65 there. For what it's worth, I did see this sort of in the stats about using the Anakin Cron. I mean, I have been using the Hera Cron for Armor Pen. Maybe we use that. It would allow us to get around Zalbar's taunt. The downside, naturally, we lose stats really, because crit damage and defense is alright, but compare it to that with the Armor Pen. You know what, for science I'm going to give it a go, but I recognise this could be a whiff. Okay, so let's just do that. Let's do that. Actually, that's decent. Okay, let's do that there. Okay, we're going to lose the Handmaiden. Oh, we didn't. Wow. Alright, let's just keep going for a minute then. Can we get you down, Cal? Because I think you could be irritating if I don't. Oh, wow, okay. I didn't think that was going to be a kill shot, but I'll take it. That'll do. Oh, wow, very nice. Oh, I really don't like this for Obi. Ugh. Yeah. Get Cal. That's perfect. Foresight. Let's just increase your cooldowns. Okay. Still DI ban. Still got time. And then hopefully this is a kill. Alright, 65. Alright, I'm feeling really good now. I can essentially fudge this wall, fudge this south wall and still win by fleet, so yeah, I'm feeling good. Alright. Let's stick to the plan. Let's do the Canobster. I mean, it's late in the season, but I'm glad I found that Chrom works nicely in that situation, because I knew that the Queen team had protection up, but it was all about how to utilize, and it seems like it doesn't kick in straight away, but it did work. He's had drops. I will show you the board in a minute if you want, but it was 5 attempts at Lord Vader, not out, and he tried one on my Stranger team and didn't return to it. He also dropped on my Saw team and my Master Mace team. Even I had to have a little think then and go, what was it? Yeah, even if the cooldowns hadn't been affected, I would have probably not just gone for the insta-kill ban. Let's go for Cassian. Apparently, the game didn't light up. Yeah, let's just get rid of you. I don't want to taunt if I can avoid it. You saw Cobb win against Hondo. That's good to know. We're hearing mixed reports, shall we say, on that. Like Sam was saying earlier about beating Jabba, and I've also heard Jabba struggling, so it's like... Definitely seems like we're still in the early days of working things out, shall we put it. Alright, Cass is down. Can we get Claire? Go on, let's just hit that. Yeah, I think a risk is the phrasing into it. It would probably be a bit of one. Not because you lack the knowledge as such, but because if it goes wrong, you just lose. Andor, honestly, for the record, are we talking about Andor lead, or are we talking about like an Andor team like this with Saw? Because either way, I haven't got the best of answers. I wish I had got better. I've been using JMK against the Saw comps just because it prevents turn meter shenanigans. But even that isn't the cleanest, as you just saw. I mean, we've got 64, but they do make you work for it. As far as the actual Cassian lead teams, if I just type that in here, JMK in the 90s, Slackers 90s, Queen's only in the 69, Satil's 76, Balin's 83, Great Mother's not looking too hot, Bane's 79, Stranger's 97. DLS 31%. Wow, Lil Vader's down at 54%. What else we got? Afra's not looking great. The set what can do it at 74 apparently. JML's not looking great. Master Mace isn't. Inquisitors isn't. Malgus isn't. So yeah, even with Cassian lead, it's not looking too great. Leia. Ahsoka's at 70. And Mirror Match is 72. Jabba's 23. Sheesh. Hondo's 96. Ufu's a 74. Yeah, the options don't seem that great in terms of like variety. Taking a big ticket item. Hey, fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, let's get into this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got Grand Inquisitor Kron. Let's hope this is it. Alright, so let's start off with that. Okay, can we go for Drogon, please? Thank you.
My goodness.
And let's just get 3PO and Chewie while we're there. And how about R2 now? Let's get rid of them buffs. They're just kind of annoying. Oh, have some healing immunity, why don't you? Oh, you sneaky git. Nicking my banners. There we go, die. Alright, nicking my banners, 61. That makes me think I should have prioritised Stormtrooper Luke if I'm going to be honest, but considering I've not done that before, you live and learn. Okay, Seabane up against the Stranger. We use the Darth Revan Kron for the health and armor pen. Let's hope we can get a good yeet. That's the yeeting I'm talking about. Alright. 1x. I want to see if this does the damage. Nah, not as much as I thought. Well, that's certainly a lot of counters. Let's just get you out. I'm scared. Honestly, I think if I got Relic 10 Bane, I still would have lost him there. That felt quite ominous for him. De Kaiser, you called me Ted because I didn't agree with my last GSD loss. Okay. Thank you to CG for doing what was right and preserving the great justice. Where it's like, I wouldn't mind for the first bit of that. You had me going. For the first bit. Alright. I've got to let this time out, haven't I? I don't want to, but I think if I try and do anything here, I'm asking for trouble. Although saying that, what would be the worst? Actually, the worst thing would be a revive, unless I'm mistaken. Stranger does have a revive on one of his abilities, doesn't he? This ability defeats an enemy, revive all acolyte allies. Yeah, there's no way I'm letting him use that. I would rather do 2 and clean up. I mean, first question from here is what do we use? I mean, if we just accept this as a loss and say we got these 2 out, what are we going to use? I mean, Bad Batch I would chance if it wasn't Relic 5 Delta, you know? That's a lot to overcome. But Maz do it? Might be a punch up for Maz. Input that. Save. Really? Can try again. Yeah, okay. Back to where I was then. Let's go here again. JMK worked for 65. Nice one. Right, so we've got Stranger, Starkiller Maul, few battles, exact, and the defending DC, Lumi level 9. Bo-Katan's at 95. Alright, let me submit that. CT, it looks like it's going 3 for 3 in Kyber 4, just made it into Kyber end of June. Hey, nice. I mean, how I view it, Kyber, it's a jump up from Erodium. I even remember that when it happened to me. I mean, you're going from 2 fleets, I think it was 2 fleets to 3 at the time. Maybe it's now 3 to 3 anyway, but the team jump as well got me. So yeah, anyone who's doing it, GG's to you, man, for sticking around. Biggest achievement you can get sticking around in Kyber, let alone progressing in it. Apparently Malgus has got a good win rate here, but I don't know what the stats are. JML's 100%. Maybe not the greatest of banners. A Django team can do it, although I'm seeing Asajj armies. Well, saying that, there's one here without the army and it won't. Maybe we give that a go? Assuming I've still got a Kron for Django anyway. I do, yeah. Let me just read this. It's Orlom, Asajj, Mando, and Zuckuss. Django's still in effect, isn't it? Yeah, it's just we lose a bit of stats. Alright. See how this goes. Look, let's see. Now you've got Mace, Crom with Queen and Poncho Bros. Just one more for the front row, then you can see the back and plan easier. Honestly, I think once you've got your front wall set and you're able to sort of not put cheap stuff at the back, you feel more confident because then it's like, okay, I'm not potentially just fighting for 2 walls. I can actually plan for a whole defense. And obviously your roster gets bigger, you're able to do more and more and more. So definitely just keep that mentality of one more thing and then it's nice, and then another thing and it's nice, and you get there. You've used Satil vs Starkill so far. Satil against this Lumicron is not great. Just for the fact that whenever an enemy attacks a turn, all enemies are inflicted with protection disruption for 2 turns. So Satil's whole thing is protection, so getting rid of protection is not a great thing for us. Your roster doesn't belong as far as GLs go, all off meta counters. Honestly, don't knock yourself though. If you've got the off meta counters, you're doing well. I mean, my entire offense today has been pretty much off meta. So, yeah, don't knock it. Let's go. Let's see if this little thing can work. Go on, we'll do that. Let's do that. Oh, yes, he can. Wow, sugar boca. Freaking Nora. Bloody hell, I'm glad I didn't have a drink at that point. I'd have spit it out. Like, I know this Cron's good, but geez, that was powerful. Alright, GG's Bounty Hunters. I did not think you got that in. You're 41. Freaking Nora. Genuinely, I only sent them in like that, you know, in terms of, how do I phrase it? I'd only sent them in like that, thinking, alright, I'll just mass assist on Maul just to get some contract achieved. I didn't think they'd actually kill him. Bloody brilliant, that. I didn't even see the banners there. Was it 43 or something? I'm just going to log that 43. Alright, jab jab. Honestly, I don't want to take risks, especially as my cob's only relic 4. So I'm not going to take risks, but I will keep it in mind. If I need a clean up, I know where to look. Here we go. Potency. Qui-Gon and Luminara Cron was what you faced using JMR and Ezra. I imagine that would be good. I mean, you can do Qui-Gon, Anakin, Luminara, PID, and Kit. Don't know how good it will be, but early game especially, it could be good. Yeah, Afra, I mean, I'm wary of building her up and then she lets me down, which she doesn't usually, but occasionally it has happened. But I love this team anyway. I love this little murder droid down here. I usually just give him a target and he deletes it. One of the few times I've done an R8 purely for luxury and I have not regretted it. Alright. Get ready to rock and roll, BT. Ooh, don't worry. I believe in you. Don't worry, the princess will be with us shortly. Bye-bye. Alright, now you can burn, baby, burn. Go on, we'll do that. I need to reread how Afra's kit works with the droid, because I'm sure the damage on the droid scales up with her stacks of siphon. Or something like that. Right, Chrysanthemum's been an annoying little sob. Hey up, Snappy, how you doing? Burn, baby, burn. Alright, have that. Oh, lovely. Okay, I don't like that. Jab Jab's getting ready. Can we focus in on Jab Jab? Maybe? No, he's still hiding because he's annoying like that. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you get the RNG, sometimes you don't. I don't really know why this one went wrong. I don't feel like I faffed around. Just felt like we didn't have the damage. 143% defense, I mean, that is probably it. I'm not sure why I still can't go for Jabba, though. Maybe I'm just missing that I could, but something happened. Just keep going. We're not likely to win, but let's see if we can avoid losing in disgrace, as it were. Come on, just keep going, keep going. Defense down on Chrysanthemum. How much defense he's got, he can afford to lose some. Yeah, let's armor shred. Just try and get him whipped down a bit. Off the top of my head, I'm not entirely sure who I clean up with, but I'm sure we'll have something. I really could do with getting Chrysanthemum out, though. If I have to take it out with Chrysanthemum, then that's a problem. Not a massive one, but still, I wouldn't like it. I mean, as things stand, I'd be tempted to try Cobb. More out of science than anything. I mean, for the record, I can go for Jabba, and I'm sort of avoiding it because I don't want to have to deal with Chrysanthemum. Right, come on, just get rid of him. Why are you not assisting on that, BT? Do you only do it when Afra's here? Okay, I'm fine with that. Okay, but that's fine. It's not great, but it's fine. Okay, what are our options? You know what? It's silly, but let's try Constables. Let's try the Cobb team. We're not going to have a great Datacron for it, but let's see how it goes. Is it Scavenger and Nebbit we need? Okay, let's give it a go. What's this? High Noons. Forgive me if I don't know what I'm doing. Deputize. I've not seen any footage of this team, so I'm playing this blind. Okay, keep that in mind. Also, we've got a 5 relic Delta against us, so keep that in mind. Yeah, surely pressing buttons just works, you know? I mean, I'm attempting full auto, but I don't know enough about what I'm doing to risk that. Is that 2 of them who've been deputized? Yeah, for sure. I want to do this more out of science than expectation, to be honest. I'm pretty sure we've won the round, so it's more just seeing what this was capable of, even with Delta. Plus, I haven't tried COD much, so maybe I used him once somewhere. It's a fun little chance to try him out. I feel like we slowed down a little bit. For some reason we're not attacking out of turn. Yeah, it feels like we just suddenly lost tempo. There we go, that's a little bit better. Alright, come on, keep going. I will say this, if you haven't been playing Swago and then suddenly you come in and see this, it's a very odd sight. like, what the hell is this team? Alright, come on. Just keep going. I'm genuinely not even looking at my team, I'm just playing. Come on, keep going. Keep going. $37. Oh, wow. Not be bleeding wire out. Okay, 37. Okay. Good info. I know I picked a Project Cron, didn't I? It was like a really cheap light side one. Yeah, I was going to say, Jawa's having a scrap with Jabber. It is a very odd situation, isn't it? You want to say it's buff immunity? Okay, I'll keep that one in mind. But yeah, I was thrown a bit by that, but oh well. Okay, so just for clarity, in case you're just joining in, our opponent dropped 5 on Love Vader. They still haven't taken it out. 2 on Ahsoka. They dropped 2 on Mace, 2 on Saw Gerrera with Cassian. And they took 1 shot at Stranger and didn't clear it. So I think they're done. Well, if not, I don't know what they're cooking. So, we've got Jules and Darth Vader back here. Hang on. Let's see, it's the normal lineup, as I call it. Ah, there he is. I couldn't see where Jules End was. Tarkin and Guard. Okay, 203% defense. Damn. I mean, I saw this guy had rerolled a lot, and I'm like, all these crons are nasty. I mean, I kind of feel bad that he didn't clear me, because, you know, it would have been a very tense match had he cleared me. Alright, so we've got a Depacron there. And the last team is Maz. Why is it? It's me and the usual suspects, right? That's Epicron? Yeah. Man, oh man, they re-rolled these a lot. Crit damage? Yeah, that'd be it. It's as interesting as it can get. So I'm looking here and I'm thinking, maybe we do Pirate King Hondo, maybe. I mean, it's 100% that. But yeah, let's throw Hondo at it. The mace. Actually, for Maz, I want to do JML. That's just nice and straightforward. The mace. There is an Omi on Temple Guard. I kind of want to play around with Maz, but I know it's not the best choice. Trey is probably the safest. Yeah, let's just go with Trey. Okay. Alright, I think for this Kron I'm just going to pick Marok. It's pretty good that in turns turn me to a bit of stats. Okay. Right, I don't know who's going to get the kill on EP if I go with the back out turn, so I'd rather just get Mara. Can we remove your turn meter? I can't remember. No. Okay, good to know. Okay, bow down. Okay, the guard's down. Can we punch you? to great effect. Alright, steal all them debuffs for ourselves. Alright, knock him out. Cool. Let's steal what we can there. I feel like I'm just gonna have to punch Palpatine and hope for the best. Yeah, we lost Brutus, but he came back. That's fine. Alright, 65. Alright, Traya. Is this the one I'm going with? Yeah. This entire team needs at least one rally bump. Okay, well, I kind of like this. And then I don't really want you attacking our turn, so I'm happy to do that. Just base it there. Okay, increase cooldowns where we can. Lovely. I think it's a bit of an awkward sight that Jocasta can just get wiped out like that. You know what? Yep, bye-bye, Mace. Face it. I don't think we can get that protection banner back on Talon. Well, maybe. You can make it shine when the whole world rains. Always on my mind, always in my brain. 65, sweet. Just slowly kept creeping that up. Alright, last but not least, JML. Okay, arguably least. I mean, we don't really do much with JML, do we? And we're going to use one of these. This one. Let's go. There we go. Alright, shall we focus on that? Done, please. Thank you. Just get rid of that buff immunity. We don't want him doing things like that. Deal the buffs. Shred what we can. Armor shred on the tank. Ability blocks all round. Now let's just keep coining Quiggold. Damage immunity all round. And I want him to take a turn now. Okay. What time are we on? We might have time. Yeah, he comes back. We just knock him back out. Alright, use Hoda to heal up. 65. Yeah, I feel like I'm a bit behind. I mean, I didn't have time yesterday. Well, correction, I was doing other things in Snap, but I didn't have time to do that. Alright, save that. And let's close that down. Okay. Prof, Levy, and Executor. I mean, that tier list, I've uploaded it, but it was messy in the sense that I mean, that took me an hour and a half to record, and the video itself was pretty much unedited. I mean, granted, did that this morning, so wasn't at my sharpest. As long as I didn't leave a big gap in when I was like coughing or something, then I'm alright. Alright, come on, get that little git out. There we go. I know you're being sarcastic, but genuinely, there were that many cards in Series 3, I couldn't cut it down even if I wanted. At least not without cutting out cards. I mean, say I do Series 4 and 5, that's going to be horrendous, I think. I don't know, I think Series 5's now something like 160 odd cards. You know, quite literally, you've probably got to go a card a minute just to keep up a good pace. Right, so they can't attack at a turn, they're all dazed anyway. Yeah, it becomes less of a tier list and more of a I rank these cards, look at them. I've been liking Snap Complete though, I will be honest. I think as a website it does offer good stats. It was something that was kind of frustrating me with Untapped, and obviously it's still good for the debt tracker and all that, but I feel like Untapped doesn't have a lot of deep breakdowns. Like, there's always this feeling when I was doing videos where I'm like, has this card actually been good? You know, and you can't really work it out just from the stats on Untapped. Whereas you get more of an indicator on Snap Complete. Alright, that gives a little heal. To be fair, I was largely defining S tier as must-buys or archetype-defining cards. Now I look at it, you can't do negative without negative. I mean, you could do Esme Cuckoo, arguably, but it's like a backup plan to negative, you know? Hold my hands up, right? This time of year is quite good for me and Mum. Because we both like a bit of the sport that's on right now. My mum loves tennis. She loves football like I do. Though, I'm not 100% sure, but I would wager right now she's watching Wimbledon. And we've got a Brit involved, Arthur Ferry. I saw him the other day and he had a right good scrap of a tennis match. Wimbledon's probably the tournament I actually tune in for. Like, you know, I kind of have an interest because it's home turf, you know. Kind of see what the players are like. Well, that, and it's easy to watch them. Hey, done Zenzi. I stayed up. I'm feeling shattered from it, but it was worth it. How are we doing today? I'm doing alright here for what it's worth. All clear. 1807 banners. Oh, feels good. Can I pull up my record for the season? I can't remember. So I was 4-2 for the season, and we've won 2-1 this week, so it's 6-3 for the season. That's pretty solid, that. 2-1 effectively each week. I'm happy with that. Nice. I mean, honestly, I kind of wish I'd streamed last night to then essentially have today to recover. But I'm also glad I didn't, because I'll be honest, I think it was just a good night last night, you know what I mean? Not having to stress before the match and all that. Especially with the next game as well, that's going to be a humdinger. Ooh. Okay, we got the Datacron thing. I'll collect that in a bit. Alright, so I'm going to switch now to Marvel Snap just for a little bit because, I mean, I actually said this in one of my videos coming up. I think it might have been Tuesday's video. That, let me just change my screen. Here we go. Essentially, I want to start doing Marvel Snap streams alongside all my Swaggo stuff. When I say streams, it's more like maybe slotting one in a week. And I was thinking of doing it on Tuesday evenings. The issue I have is that when the new card comes out, or new cards, every streamer worth their salt is streaming. So it gets real. It's a real competitive point to actually try and stream. So I'm weighing it up because it's like, I don't want to be streaming to no one. That's a demoralizing thing, I'll be real. But equally, I do want to try and do a bit of it because it feels like a good way to engage with people. Well, that's why I do Swaggo. Oh, I didn't pick this up yesterday, wow. So yeah, I'm just weighing it up if it's worth trying or not. As it stands, I would be upending my routine a little bit if I did it. What shall we do? Have I got this from High Voltage? Oh, I'm a little bit off there. Let's get this sorted then, because I would like my mystery variant. Go on, we'll go with this one. Yeah, there tends to be a fair few raids. I'm going to say, I find, without malice, that there does tend to be a thing where bigger streamers will raid bigger streamers. You know, that's not me judging, you know, it's like for myself, if I've got a raid on, I'll probably find someone my own size as well, for that fact that, Swaggle or otherwise. Just for the fact that I think if you've got a big audience, you probably want to send them to someone they know, and probably vice versa, you want to put a lower viewer streamer if you've not got many. Yeah, it's something that's always out there, isn't it? I think for myself, as much as you want to try that, you also get wary of being accused of that, you know? Oh, hang on, I've just completely fudged that. Try that. Oh yeah, it is. I mean, at least we've got Jubilee. Jubilee can win the left, so we've got Infinite in hand, so we've just got to put 20 in a lane. Or more than 20. Oh. I mean, Chamber's not bad, but I would like Dragon Lord. Dragon Lord would make this possible. There we go, Dragon Lord. Ask and you shall receive. Alright, so Dragon Lord, we've got 9 energy. We can only play... Well, actually, we can play 2 cards. Let's make sure Fisk is one that goes over here, so... Let's go 1, 2, and... Pull. Yeah, I do agree with that. It's something I struggle with just in general. Swaggo, Snap, whatever I've played, I always struggle with networking. I mean, it's only recently I've started putting my... commenting on videos with my YouTube channels, like JJ's Productions. A lot of the time I tend to use my private account because I don't want to be accused of that leeching effect. I get the feeling you didn't really think this one through. I don't know what you think. We're not going to win that left lane. Give them the due. They put a lot of power down there. Oh, hang on. I've just realised I didn't change my stream info. Bear with me. Not the biggest thing, but if someone does tune in for Swaggo and they see me playing Snap, it's a bit impolite. I need a hotkey to change this. Are you talking about, like, Tribunal? I mean, I've got a Tribunal build here, so I'm going to pick that to try and do the 3 locations. I mean, I find it weird they've done high voltage, because we've had a lot of limited time game modes recently. Do we really need another? Also, what's happened to that Snap thing that they were talking about in the... what do you call it? The patch notes. I'm trying to remember what they named it. Hypercube Rush, was it, or something? Yeah, I can't even see it. Sorry. Yeah, I feel like I haven't seen anything to do with that, even though it's meant to be in the game. Alright, let's place... yeah, actually that should be fine. If they try and play something that's sneaky like Baron, we've got a counter there. Right, if it's not all season, then that's fair enough. We can just wait around for it. I've nobbled myself a bit with Cosmo there. I mean, I could go like that, I guess.
Knowledge is power.
I don't think that's going to be enough. Biscuit. Oh dear. Green Goblin. What the hell are you cooking? Okay.
Victory.
That was a brew and a half. Right, I'll give it to its due. That is a decent variant. I'm not one for Venomized cards. People who know me from the game know that, but that looks cool. Oh yeah, that was my plan, to be honest. I was going to Moonstone Mystique, but I just didn't line it up right. Right, what are we getting here? Punisher. Okay.
Mastery.
The variant itself is nice, but the card is very mid. To put it mildly.
Frame break. Frame break.
I like that version. Yeah, I get your feeling there. I mean, I feel like I'm just trying my damnedest to focus on certain variants that for the albums. I don't know if I've picked any up recently that were useful. I was disappointed. There were a couple in here that were in the shop today and I couldn't pick them up. I think it was this album anyway. I got that the other day. I like that one. I want to pick that up regardless. Be nice to get this one. There's a few decent Ivan ones. I don't want to get this one done. It's just one pixel. And how often am I an anti-pixel guy? And I'm like, can you just drop me a Deadpool pixel, please, just so I can get that emote? I mean, even that, I'm like, come on, give me a variant. Just give me Disco 4. Yeah, exactly. It's cards I'll never play, but it's kind of something you just want to tick off, isn't it? Like, I've done it. I mean, I like that Jubilee emote. I'd like to get that, but I can't push for these variants. It's like, there's no real reward. Again, that Strange Supreme variant's kind of cool, but I'm not going for Prodigy. I'd love to push for this album, but again, nice Enchantress emote, nice Thanos variant, but it's not got great value. I'd like the card back in the emote again, but just hard to push for it. Oh, I did get the APOC recently, that was nice. Oh, I forgot that I've got that screen on. I do appreciate being shouted out. I think there's some interesting ones in here. I actually don't mind that Namora either. Again, I like the strange emote, but it's like just a PMV. And I like the Dark Ult variant, but I'm like, I'm not too fussed about the emote, even though it's memey. I'm what, 2 away, so the shield would be nice. Again, Devil Dino, why not? But the rest is kind of meh. Again, that's an interesting strange. I wouldn't be against that. I'd like the Gambit. I know I feel like I'm just going through a lot and saying, you know, it's the obvious almost, but there's some that are just kind of cool as options, you know. Every now and again I do. I mean, that's kind of cool as well. A lot of the time I do fist bump, I'm not gonna lie. But it doesn't mean you can't want options. I've just realised I'm doing... Alright. Let's see how this gets on in normal rank, I guess. Should have some viability. Okay, we both had similar ideas there. It's kind of cool. Mother of Skarny. Ugh. Oh, it's Galacti as well. I mean, I do have a Cosmo in my deck, so it's not impossible to beat this, but... Ugh. I can imagine that looking nice. You know what? I'm going to just move this over here. I don't know about that. Maverick, Majestic. M got priority, so I could not prevent Galactic. They might not have had it, but still, it's not worth gambling. Yeah, it's the incentive to keep getting the variants, isn't it? The more variants you get, the more likely you are to get the blitz. Okay, blue marble. Do we have prior? Alright. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Actually, no, let's go 1, 2. Alright, I respect a Jack Flag. I feel like I never see this card, so totally respect seeing that. Alright, that was why I played Moonstone last, because I wanted to do that. We do that. And we can do that. Feels like an interesting feedback loop with that Captain Carter. Hopefully it works.
Knowledge is power.
Ooh, just missed the right lane. Oh, that's irritating.
Victory.
You know what just occurred to me? I've just gone back to high voltage. I didn't really need to, did I? Yeah, go on. Let's go back to rank. I've actually been enjoying this deck I was doing day one. Yeah, it's Mercury Cannonball stuff, but I think it does fit nicely with the idea of a move meta. I mean, I will just say this because I know you questioned the overlay, but I used that emote then, the Jeff one, and I'm like, I think that's a pretty neat one. Just if you want to try and be friendly at the start of a match, you can go, oh yeah. Whether someone sees it is another story. So many auto mutes in the game. I think they are doing a game mode today. I think Team Clash. I've heard the move decks had a buff in that. I don't want to move Nightcrawler instantly because I'd like to get Mary Jane down before doing it. Okay, destroy be destroying. I do think Tarantula could be good. Maybe not OP or anything, but decent, you know.
I definitely need to change my underwear.
I am worried for my Nightcrawler. Well, I'm playing Spider-Man down as well, but I figure let's just take a chance there. Oh, hang on, saying that, let me reposition. I originally was playing it left because I thought they'd want to destroy on the Carnage, but they'll probably want to destroy there, won't they? Prop the X-23 again. The only reason they might not is if they think about illmongering now. Which they might have. Either way, Brutal feed. Headpool. Oops. Yeah, I mean, I haven't been following the decks of the week lately, but I feel like the Shadowlands Daredevil deck had kind of dropped off the meta a little bit. So, yeah. Alright, Taxi Bot's chiming in. I mean, I can only assume they wanted to... I'm just getting my words together. I can only assume they wanted to build up the head pool. Or maybe they played Deadpool down or something. You know what I mean? And it impacted their play lines, but... Yeah, I'm a little bit bemused by it. Don't like giving that up. But saying that, if we can get Mercury and Cannibal... Alright. I would like Sam down, but that could land there, so... I think instead I'm going to play here. Okay. I think we almost sacrificed the left here. Let's do 1 and let's do 2. Actually, no. 2 here. Because they've got a massive lead left, so let's just ignore that. Just try and win 2 lanes. They've already played Web Sling, so they haven't got a great option if you like to move that. Maybe Madam Web, but then it'd be a turn late moving. Why do I feel like my opponents are roping me? Oh, okay, it doesn't really matter, but just lock them in left. Iska. That's a smaller scale in Iska, so it's not the worst. Bit messy, but I think that's okay. We've not got a lot of room. Like me under my desk right now. I've got a dog right at my foot, so I cannot stretch. If I got a camera capable of moving that way, I would. If anything, she would lap it up. I'm hoping that that's alright. I mean, they could quite literally try and win this purely on gambling that I move things I don't need to move. We are moving 10 in there, though. We're moving out 5 and putting in 10, so it'd be 15. You can only move 1 card. We've got Venus that will proc the Mary Jane again. It all depends how much they want to support the Iska. Why do I feel like they're AFK? No, they're just taking their time. Okay, so that's gained +2.
I am
Oh wow, they move a Hulk over. Okay, that's damaging. Yeah, I'm gonna say, can't really legislate for that. Yeah, I mean, 3-point difference on a Hulk move actually isn't terrible, but it's still a loss. Yeah, we just got blocked a bit too easily. I said this the other day, right? And I stand by it, that I feel like the thing this track misses is clarity, in the sense of, for me, it would be much better if it was a free track, a bit like the Swaggo tracks for the episode pass. It'd be much better if you got the premium track and the free pass. Even if they then condensed it down to 25 and 25, so that you've got, you know, probably less, but you get more, well, maybe not more, but you get the same sort of things depending on free or paid. Because it just kind of irritates me that when I'm going through these, I'm constantly sort of looking and going, all right, is this free? Is this premium? And more on my free-to-play this. I'm like, it'd be so much better if you could just sort of know, all right, that's on the free track, that's on the premium track, rather than having to sort of keep an eye out for these free tags. It is a nitpick, but I do think it'd be something that'd be worth them considering down the line. Well, I said I got a bit of time to play Snap, but I've only got about 10 minutes left. Oh, that's true, but it's more so that you know what you've got into it. Okay, so I'm guessing this is one of the all-in-one decks I've been seeing.
opponent snapped.
All right, Aunt May, you gonna come down for a little dip down here? Let's move Nightcrawler over and we'll play Mary Jane there. I mean, I don't blame them for the snap, because the kind of deck they're playing, they can now play on curve when normally they wouldn't. All right, they get the draws. Not what I wanted. This feels very party poopery. Because that's fallen one. Or Star-Lord. Okay, so they only get one proc. Okay, so how I figure it, we do... one and two, maybe? Yeah, Star-Lord kind of disappeared, which I think is good because he was very oppressive. Okay. But yeah, I've seen the deck. I mean, it's... If I bring up my save decks, I think it's in there. Maybe without Jim Hammond, but... Here we go. It's like a Lady Bullseye shell. Tell you what, I'll give these to Will just to see if I can get any luck this time. I tried playing it yesterday, and every time I went into a game, I ran into Cosmo. Oh, mind, I was doing my free-to-play yesterday, recording for Friday, and I'm sure I had about 3 or 4 Cosmo games there as well. I was cussing the little dog. Right, skip again. Lockjaw's not done anything for a while. Alright, Jubilee. Yeah, I knew. I thought I'd just play off it. Ooh, that's a big boy. Ooh. Ouch. By the way, Cosmo would really kill me here, but I'd be amazed if this deck had Cosmo. Scar. Chamber. County manager, we've got enough to do 1-2. Gigantor. Wrong one. That's better. That's a 37 power card. I feel we can play that mid. And then just try and knock him down there. I just hope to go right. Ah. Seriously, 6-7 in me? Arguably, yeah. I should have gone for the Man Spider, but I think there was this bit of me that was going, maybe just try and play the Lady Bullseye. I feel as a card, it's got good potential, especially in Team Clash, oddly enough, which is coming up, but yeah, you need the right line. Now, I obviously didn't have that. It was a very big boys deck that they put out. Pyramid of Giza. I got a bigger chuckle out of me than I think it warranted. I need to sort this screen out still. It's got it's how I want certain things, but it could be refined. Alright, Tarnax. Didn't really know which way to go then. Right, something's going on, tennis. Alright, so we've got 5 energy. Something tells me we just play Man Spider. Okay.
Victory.
That was a weird retreat. Well, because I had that one ended, I'll do one more, just to try and see out a good win. Sorrow's Child. My mum's really into it. I go back to it, I can tell just when I can hear it in the other room. I do give Sunspot a nicer board than that. I wasn't going Man Spider the Storm because it was Supergiant in play. That's nice. Alright, thank you. I wanted that to be gone, so you did me a favour there. Wouldn't mind my own, though. Get rid of this. I need to see what my next draw is. Wow. Symbiote Spider-Man on an Okoye. Let's go the bold route. What is this variant? Gregland. I mean, I like the black crackle. Obviously, the gold finish. Takes away from the Mysterio a bit in the background, but I do like it. What the heck are you playing? Boye, Magic, Symbiote Spider-Man, and Alien. Is this Galactus? Yeah. I'm not going to take the... I'm going to just ignore the Shuri and go left. I mean, saying that won't be enough, will it? I need 13, don't I? I literally don't have an answer. Well, they wouldn't snap because I'd retreat. If they got any sense, anyway. I won't leave on a win. I know there's no argument just let him do the sneaky Galactus, but I'm like, I don't really want to. I don't want to sort of be caught out. I mean, I'll give it to Stu. It was actually quite sneaky. As soon as I realised what was going on, it was too late. Right, so Storm procs. Let's just play that there. Oh, hang on. Can I? Let's just hold that a minute. I'll feel a bit silly if I get like Symbiote Spider-Man next. Ah, that's fine. Yeah, let's just do that. We're still floating energy.
Opponent snapped.
Okay, they're getting Nimrod stuff. That's fine. Yep. Yeah, Gilerio, I've finished. I'm actually just about to wrap up my stream. I'm going to call it here, to be honest. Yeah, that was just like... That was like watching me die inside, I'm going to be real. Okay. So yeah, YouTube, I actually like YouTube hang around. I know I've been playing Marvel Snap for the last half an hour to 3/4, but I thought, why not? Let's just show you what I'm doing. But yeah. Yeah, that was a bummer, but I'll be honest, I feel like it's more fitting to end on an 8-cube loss like that than a 2-cube that I retreat on. Let's see, can we raid somewhere? Let me switch back to my usual stuff just while I'm here. That should update here in a second. There we go. But for the content, go on. We'll use that excuse. Let's raid into... Should we go to Bones? Yeah, let's go to Bones. Alright, so... Going to be back Thursday. Not entirely sure what we'll do. I'm thinking we either do The Last of Us Part 2 again, or we do Marvel Snap. So, 1 to 2, we'll be back. And yeah, hope to see you then. We had a good Swaggo 3 weeks. Let's hope we have some a good week off. Alright folks, let me send this see you next time screen on, and bye bye for now.